Everybody, welcome back to the Red Room. My name is Red Room 215. I don't know why I told you that because you're at the Red Room. So, I mean, you're here. You're obviously, whatever, man. Today we got BTS, Jim, and Serendipity. Serendipity. We just gonna keep it moving. Serendipity. Um, this is one of Jimin's solo songs within the group. Yes, I know. I could have went and played Lie. I could have reacted to that, and there is time. But for me, a lot of other people have Lie as their top Jimin song, and Lie is very, very good within BTS, right? Obviously, his solo stuff is his solo stuff, and then that's a whole nother conversation to have. But for me, right? For me, Serendipity, there was something about Serendipity that just grabbed me and had me in a chokehold for probably a good while. I used to play this and the video which I'm doing next, which is Singularity, like back to back. They would have to be played back to back at all times. Even if I played Serendipity like 6 times, I would still have to play Singularity after and vice versa. To me, they just seem to go together. They fit a nice vibe that I was trying to build at the time. No, but this video is shortened, right? Because the song has another verse that's not in the video. However, song is amazing. Video is amazing. Jimin looks as innocent as possible. Biased, by the way. Once you Jim in, you can't Jim out. You know the line. You know the phrase. Yeah, let's just get into it. I haven't watched it in a while. Like I said, I used to watch it all the time, but I haven't watched it probably about maybe 3-4 years. It's really that's a bit much. I don't think it's been that long. Probably about 3 years. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Probably about 3 years. So let's get into it. Wow, 17. Sheesh.
이 모든 건 우연이 아니야. 그냥 나의 느낌으로 온 세상이 어제와는 달라. 그냥 너의 기쁨으로 네가 날 불렀을 때 나는 너의 꽃으로 기다렸던 것처럼 우리 시리도록 펴. 어쩌면 우주의 섭리 그냥 그랬던 거야. You know I know 너는 나는 너. 설레는 만큼 많이 두려워. 운명이 우릴 자꾸 질투해서 너만큼 나도 많이 무서워. When you see me, when you touch me, 우주가 우릴 위해 움직였어. 조금의 어긋남조차 없었어. 너와 내 행복은 예정됐던 걸. Cause you love me and I love you. 넌 내 푸른 곰팡이 날 구원해준 나의 천사 나의 세상. 난 네 삼색 고향이 널 만나러 Love me now, touch me now. Just let me love you. Just let me love you. 우주가 처음 생겨났을 때부터 모든 건 정해진 거였어. Just let me love you. Let me love you. Let me love you.
All right, that was Serendipity. I forgot how good that song was, especially once you get into the hook and everything else. Man, that was really good. So I always, from the moment I saw this, I don't know if you guys remember Probably not. Probably not. But I know the book is in curriculum, or at least was in curriculum for a while. The book, The Little Prince. There used to be a cartoon on Nickelodeon. For those that whatever. And it's about a prince of a very small planet. I think it's like 4U8B. Like it has some weird number, and there's like a single flower on it, and it's just really just him sitting there, and then he comes down to Earth and he tries to get a feel for what it's like to be an Earthling or whatnot, what have you, just to experience certain things. But this video feels how that cartoon and book read and looked aesthetically, right? He just seems like very isolated, like a prince of a very small, isolated planet, especially like this shot right here and the shot with him hanging his legs off the quote unquote like a diving board or dock into the stars. That was also, yes, I think this is also more or less a shot like one of the Little Prince intro shots where he would literally just sit on his planet and there would be like a little diving board ledge and he would kick his feet out into the stars as he just kind of sits there because his planet is really that small. And it was just a it to me spiritually it felt like a parallel or it felt like that's what it was. Even at the time, I mean, watching it way back when, because the cartoon is super damn old. And so was the book, by the way. If you haven't watched the cartoon or read the book, check it out. Little Prince. It's not a bad thing. I think it was in curriculum around the time with A Wrinkle in Time, somewhere in that age, so like third or fourth grade, somewhere in there, right? Third, fourth, fifth grade, somewhere in there. When I was coming up, anyway. I'm not sure if Wrinkle in Time is even still in the curriculum rotation because they're taking away books and things like that. Let's not get political. Let's keep it here. I think the shots were amazing. I think the lighting was amazing. I think the set pieces were great. I think the use of size and switching out and transitions, how you would pluck the yellow ball going this way, like very small, and then the next shot you would see the big, huge thing almost roll over and hit him when he's on the bed. The use of yellow in this video is very prominent as well. Whether it's the color scale or whether it's a dark blue room and just a bright yellow flower and blanket. Also, when he pricks his finger, the red is very prominent as well. The under the cover lover shots are, I mean, you can't go wrong with those shots. I don't care who it is. Like I know Tyrese used them in Signs of Love Making. I know other artists use them as well. It's very playful. It's very nice. I like it. This was a great video. This was a really, really good video. The only issue I have is that the video version of the song is so short, but it definitely gets you in and gets you out. You get a feel for it. I'm not even looking at what I'm doing. You get a feel for it, and it's definitely a nice vibe, which is kind of what I was saying. This with Singularity just kind of complements each other as far as the vibe that they set. It makes me actually want to listen to it again. I need to revive my K-pop playlist. I think this should be on here. I know there was a time where I was keeping BTS off the playlist because that's all I would want to probably listen to on the playlist. So even if I random it, I would just skip to the next BTS song that I know. So I just kept them off the playlist, and I think I added some songs eventually, but I didn't add them all. But I would definitely double check to see if I have this on there and add this, just because it's such a great vibe. But like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell up top so you know when I drop. Thank you for coming through for the BTS review. Oh, that's a bar too. And that's a bar. Anyway, right? Till I see you again. Till next time, if you're out in the world, please be safe. Take it easy. Check your surroundings. Peace.